Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss about the topic is analog to digital conversation in the module 2. In the analog to digital conversation, again we are going to, again we have the subtopics are the pulse code modulations, like we are calling it as the PCM method, and the one more technique is delta modulations. Okay, that we call it as the DC method. Okay, PCM as well as the DC method. Okay, these all are the two techniques. Okay, which we are going to dealing with the analog to digital conversation. So we will see now and what for we will see now what is the definition of the analog to digital conversion and what is the pulse code modulations as well as the delta modulation. So this is what the analog to digital conversion. The analog to digital conversions okay actually happens for the for doing the transactions or for making the analog signal has the input, and based on that analog signal they are going to convert that particular analog signal into the digital output. Okay, that we call it as the analog to digital conversion. Okay, so in the analog signal, okay, we know that okay analog signal is a continuous signal. So in that continuous signal we have the lot of noisy. To overcome that problem, okay, we are going to use for the analog to digital conversion. In this analog to digital conversion, again we are going to use for the two major techniques, that is PCM as well as the DC, that is PCM, okay, which stands for pulse code modulations as well as the delta modulation. Then what is the pulse code modulation now? The pulse code modulations, okay, which is nothing but they are going to changing, or they are going to change the analog signal into the digital data. Okay, that process we call it as the pulse code modulation. Okay, so like the analog signal, you look at this diagram here, the analog signals are there. Okay, that signal, okay, they are going to convert into in the form of digital data. Okay, that is zeros and ones. Okay, this process, okay, we are going to call it as the PCM method, that is pulse code modulations method. Okay, and this pulse code modulation to convert that analog signal to digital data, okay, we have n number of process or n number of techniques. Okay, to solve or to get the output for the digital data. Okay, we have to use for the n number of process or n number of techniques inside the pulse code modulation. So then what are that process and what are the encoding process or encoding techniques, okay, which we are going to use here once. Okay, here we are going to use for the three major pulse code modulation encoding technique, that is sampling, second one is quantizing, third one is encoding. So these all are the three major important process, okay, which we are going to use for the pulse code modulation. Then what is the sampling? The sampling, which is nothing but the given interval time, okay, they are going to divide the analog signal, okay, into vertically. Okay, we are going to divide that particular analog signals, okay, in the form of vertical, okay, the given interval time, that we call it as the samples. Okay, so this samples, okay, the n number of samples, okay, they are going to calculate per second, that we call it as the sampling rate. Okay, means the number of samples, okay, we are going to consider as the sampling rate, and the actually sampling, okay, we are going to say we are going to stating that the given analog signal, okay, there we are going to encode that particular analog signal, okay, in the form of vertically. Okay, vertically we are going to encoding the analog signal in the given interval time, that we call it as the sampling. Okay, then what is the quantizing? Here the quantizing, which is nothing but the given samples, okay, they are the given samples, okay, or like the each samples, okay, they are going to specifically meet to the horizontal line, that we call it as the quantizing signals. See, you look at that quantizing signals here. So like they are already formed with the rows and columns. Okay, that rows and columns, okay, we are already we already consider as that rows and columns, okay, we are for the table. So you look at that quantized signals. So here each samples, okay, they are going to meet to the specific horizontal of that particular quantizing signals, that we call it as the quantizations. Then what is the encoding? The encoding, which is nothing but like uniformly the set of samples are uniformly, okay, they are going to encoding that particular bit, that we call it as the encoding. Means the samples, okay, but like whatever the samples, okay, which like we are already received, okay, to the encoding, that encoder, they are going to encoding that samples, okay, uniformly in the order of bits, okay, that bit they are going to generating the in the form of digital data, that we call it as the encoding process. So then what is the PAM signal? So the PAM signal, which is nothing but it is the pulse amplitude modulation signal. The amplitude modulation signal, which is nothing but the sampling, means like they are going to calculate the all the samples, okay, in the given interval time, means okay, what is that, we call it as the sampling, means they are going to calculate or they are going to counting these samples, okay, the sample, okay, the each sample or the sample rate, okay, the given interval time, okay, they are going to generating the all the or it is a sequence of samples, okay, that we call it as the PAM, means that is pulse amplitude modulation signals. So here you look at this. Here, see, these are the different sampling method in the PCM. That is, see, I told, okay, the given analog signal, okay, we are going to vertically divided in the regular interval time or the given interval time. See, the analog signal, okay, they are going to dividing vertically. That we call it as the sampling, okay, which is already we divided in the vertically. That vertical, the vertical lines, we are going to call it as the sampling. So, and this sampling, okay, we are going to use for the ideal sampling and natural sampling and flat tap sampling. So here, like, we are going to use for the different like sampling mechanism, but like wherever we are going to use the different sampling methods, okay, that like the logic will be the same, okay, we always dividing that particular analog signal into the vertical form, that each vertical form, okay, in the given interval time, that vertical the vertical line, okay, that we call it as the digital output or it is a digital data, okay, this is what actually happens in the sampling method. Then I said for quantizing also, okay, they are going to they are going to meet each samples for the specific horizontal lines, okay, that we call it as the quantization, okay, the quantization levels, okay, they are going to use for the delta is equal to maximum minus minimum of the minimum of the levels, means they are going to taking up the amplitude of that particular samples as well as the minimum amplitude of that particular samples, okay, they are going to calculate that maximum minimum and divided by levels, that number of levels, okay, they are going to reach that. So finally we will get the what is the quantizations samples, okay, which we are going to receive at the final. So this is what the formula. Then here the PCM decoder. So the PCM decoder, which is nothing but, so it is the so actually the PCM decoder, okay, it is going to do for the reverse engineering of the pulse code modulation, okay, because the pulse code modulation we are going to use for the three process for encoding that pulse code modulation, okay, that we call as the PCM encoder, that is sampling, quantizing and encoding, okay, these all are the three encoder technique, okay. Here the PCM decoder, okay, they are going to use for the reverse engineering of the PCM encoder, means first they are going to use for the encoding, after that quantizing, then they will move on to the sampling. So this is what the actual actual logic will be happens in the PCM method. So in this PCM decoder we are going to use for the components, that is first one is digital data, second one is quantizing, okay, and then third one is sampling, okay. So this is what actually we are going to use for the components of the PCM decoder. Okay, then we will see now what is the delta modulation. The delta modulations, which is nothing but, okay, basically they are going to differentiate the pulses, that is high pulses means high voltage as well as the low voltage. So this is what actually they are going to indicating here. Okay, if it is high means that is positive values, means that is, yeah, positive means it is they are going to indicating the binary data, or it is a digital data will be a 1. Okay, if it is 0, okay, they are going to indicating the digital data will be a so if it is low, okay, they are going to indicating the digital data will be a 0. So here the given analog signal, okay, the pink color line, okay, the pink color line, okay, which is going to indicate it is a original analog signal. This original analog signal we are going to consider as the input. So based on that, okay, we are going to generating the digital output, okay, with the help of digital data, or it is a binary data. Okay, so see, they have already generated the binary data 0 1 1 1. So I said if it is 0 means low, 1 is high, so 1 is high, like that. Okay, they are going to draw the digital signal in the form of staircase order. Okay, this process we call it as the delta modulations. See, in the delta modulations we are going to use for the components, that is analog signal. Second one is delta like that is DM. So delta modulator, and this modulator, okay, we are going to use for the delay, staircase like maker, as well as the comparator. Then finally we are going to produce the digital data. So analog signal, it is the input signal, and we are going to comparing between that digital signal as well as the digital value. So like if it is 0 means like what was the timing diagram. So if it is low, so again if it is 1 means, okay, it is a high, like it is a positive signal, like that we are going to comparing each and everything. So this is what the comparator will be do. Then each and every signal we are going to drawing, so we require delay. Yes, we require time to draw that. So obviously delay is one of the unit, or it is one of the component, so we are going to use for the delay delta modulation. Then what the finally, okay, whatever the signal, okay, we are going to displaying at the end as the output, so that should be in the form of staircase order. So this is what the delta modulations output. So we are going to move to the next topic is transmission mode, okay, that I am going to cover into the next video. So this is what the complete analog to digital conversion. So this is the major techniques, okay, which we are going to use for doing the analog to digital conversion. Thank you.